Hey guys, welcome back to the Red Room with me, Sarah Faruja. If you do enjoy this look already, then keep on watching to see how I did it. First off, I will be using the same primer as I used in my last video, which is the SMASHBOX Photo Finish Primer, just to prep and prime my face. And to cover up my blemishes, I will be using the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer in the shade Dark Radiance.
Hurry up now, I need a miracle.
And then I'm just going to be blending that in with my Sephora Multi Complexion Brush. And then I'll just be dabbing in the concealer with my brand new Black Beauty Blender. For my face, I will be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation in the shade Y365. I stole this one from my mom's closet, so thanks, Mom. For concealer, I will be using my Instant Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline, and I used this in my last video, but the shade I used before, which was Fair, was a little too light for me, so I switched it up and got light. And then I'll just be blending that in again with my Beauty Blender. I will of course be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'll just be baking under my eyes, my nose, my chin, my forehead. So with my Holy Grail Fit Me Loose Powder by Maybelline in the shade Medium, I will be applying that just to the places I haven't baked, and I will be applying that with the Eco Tools brush. And for bronzer, I will be using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in the shade Medium Deep, and I will just be applying that with my BH Cosmetics brush in brush number 1. And to make a nice crisp line under the bronzer I applied to the hollows of my cheeks, I will be using the little sponge from the drugstore as well as my translucent powder. And for blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte blush in the shade Party, and I got it as a sample from Sephora, and I honestly just fell in love with it. And to apply that guy, I will be using BH Cosmetics brush in brush number 2. And for highlight, I will be using my Spotlight Highlight 6 color palette from BH Cosmetics, and I will be mixing the two colors Glow and Allure. And I'll be applying that with a sculpting brush from BH Cosmetics. Just want to let you guys know that I did record my voice recordings on 2 different days, and I did kind of lose my voice today, so please don't mind it. And for my brows, I will be using the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. And just to highlight under the brow bone, I will be using my Highbrow Pencil from Benefit. And to blend that in, I will be using brush number 8 from BH Cosmetics. And to prime my eyes today, I will be using the SMASHBOX 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. I don't really care if you cry. I'm not a huge fan of palettes that don't have names under the colors, but I will try my best to describe them. So first I will be using the most neutral color just to set my eyes with my NYX shader brush. I noticed for this palette that they separated the grays on one side and the browns on the other. So first off, I will be taking the light gray and I'll just be putting that into my crease. And taking my shader brush from BH Cosmetics in brush number 5, I will be taking the medium tone brown in the palette, and I'll just be applying that into the creases. Oh my god, I literally drop my palette every time I film. But anyway, I will be taking the medium gray and I will be applying that with brush number 6. Going back in with my NYX shading brush, I will be taking the darkest brown and I will be applying that to my crease just to darken it up. And going in with the brush that came with the palette, I will be taking the black on the gray side and I'll just be applying that to my outer V. And then I'll be blending that in with my shader brush. Taking my body brown flat concealer brush, I will be applying my concealer to it and I will be cutting the crease. For the step, you can take any clean shading brush and I will just be applying the middle color, which is the neutral one, just to set the concealer so it doesn't crease. Next, I will be applying the shade Wedding Day from Sephora and I'll just be applying that to the place we just concealed. And taking the dark brown in the palette, I will just be blending that in with the color we just put on the lid. And taking brush number 7, I will be applying the light gray just under my eyes.
17:30, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello.
Next, I will be taking the exact same brush, but applying the darker gray to under my eye as well.
Introduced her to my stove, showed her how to whip and now she remixing for low. She my track queen.
And taking my duo eyelash glue, I will be applying that to my dramatic kiss lashes. And I will be taking the false lashes mascara from Essence and just applying a thin coat to my lashes before we put on our lashes.
Hit the strip club, we be letting fans go. Everybody hating, we just call them fans those. I'm 56 grand, mama on the grand.
Next, I will be taking the Extreme Lasting eyeliner and I will just be applying that to my lower lash line. And I will also be putting some mascara on my bottom lashes as well.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello.
I can't even explain how much I love this gloss. Like, it's so pigmented and it's just such a pretty color. And it's from Benefit and it's called Punch Pop in the color Pink Berry. And finally, I will be taking my Urban Decay All Nighter finishing spray and I'll just be applying a few squirts of that. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. It really means a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time in the Red Room.
25